Chosen one, God delayed 2 hours to warn you, and the investigator was exposed. There is a reason this moment feels different, and there is a reason your heart slowed down just enough to notice these words. God held back time for you, not because he was late, but because he was making sure you would not miss what was about to be revealed. Something hidden has come into the light, and what was quietly watching your life has now been exposed. This is not a coincidence, and it is not small. It carries weight, protection, and a deep reminder that you have never been alone for even a second. Type Amen if you agree. Before this moment, there were things happening behind the scenes that you could not see. There were quiet movements, silent intentions, and unseen pressures that tried to shape your path without your permission. God saw every detail clearly, and he refused to let anything harm you without stepping in. That delay you felt was not confusion, it was divine timing working with precision. It was protection being built around you in ways your eyes could not yet understand. If your heart feels touched right now, take a second to like this video and allow that small action to reflect your faith and openness to receive what God is doing in your life. God does not rush when something important is at stake. He moves with care, with awareness, and with a deep understanding of what your future needs. That 2-hour delay was not empty time. It was filled with purpose. It was filled with decisions being made in your favor. It was filled with truth rising above deception. What was hidden could not remain hidden anymore because your path is too important to be affected by unseen forces. There was an investigator, a presence, something or someone observing your life closely. It may not have been visible in the physical sense, but it was real in its intention. It tried to understand your steps, your weaknesses, your direction, but God saw beyond that. God saw the motive behind the watching, and he made a choice to bring it into the light. Exposure is not punishment. Exposure is protection. It is God saying that nothing that comes against you will remain in darkness. You are not weak. You are not unguarded. You are chosen, and that choice carries weight that the world cannot always understand. There are moments when you feel uncertain, when things do not make sense, and when delays feel frustrating. But those are the moments when God is doing his deepest work. Those are the moments when unseen battles are being fought and won on your behalf. The truth has a way of rising, even when everything else tries to bury it. And right now, truth is standing up for you. What was watching you has been revealed. What was studying you has been uncovered, and what was trying to quietly influence your path has been stopped. This is not something to fear. This is something to feel peace about, because it shows how closely God is watching over you. Type 1111 if you believe. You may notice a shift after this. You may feel a strange sense of calm, even if your surroundings remain the same. That calm is not random. It is the result of something being removed, something being exposed, and something being handled in a way only God can handle it. There is a quiet strength settling into your life, and it is not leaving. God does not reveal things without a reason. He reveals them so you can walk forward without confusion. He reveals them so you can trust your path again. He reveals them so you can understand that every delay, every pause, every moment of waiting had a purpose. Nothing was wasted. Every second was used to protect you and guide you. You are not behind in life. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be, at the exact moment you need to be there. The delay was not holding you back. It was preparing the ground beneath your feet so that when you step forward, you step onto something solid, something safe, something guided by truth. There is a deeper level of awareness growing inside you now. You may not even be able to explain it fully, but it is there. It is a quiet understanding that God is closer than ever. It is a gentle knowing that something important has just shifted. And it is a steady feeling that you are being protected in ways that go beyond what you can see. What was exposed cannot return to its hidden state. Once truth comes out, it stays out. Once light touches something, darkness loses its hold. That is what has happened for you. That is what this moment carries. It is not temporary, it is lasting, and it is meaningful. God delayed for you because you matter. God exposed what needed to be exposed because your path matters. There is no small detail in your life that goes unnoticed. There is no quiet struggle that God ignores. Everything about you is seen, known, and cared for deeply. Walk forward with peace. Walk forward knowing that what needed to be handled has been handled. Walk forward with the understanding that even delays are part of your protection. And most importantly, walk forward knowing that you are never alone, not even in the moments when everything feels still. What once felt uncertain is now slowly becoming steady, even if the change feels gentle and almost invisible at first. God does not always move in loud ways, but when He moves, the impact settles deeply and stays. You are stepping into a space where you can finally breathe without pressure that you could not explain before. That invisible weight that once followed your thoughts, that subtle feeling of being watched or misunderstood, has been lifted. God removed what did not belong near your spirit. He cleared what tried to linger too close to your purpose. And now there is room for something better to take its place. Type 1010 to receive blessings. What is the real story behind the 7-second brain technique that is creating new millionaires? A surprising CIA leak has revealed a short brain ritual that helps ordinary people eliminate debt and attract major wealth. With support from 4 neuroscience labs, this simple method practiced at home is turning financial stress into a better life. Homes, cars, and vacations are becoming reality. But the government may remove this information at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. What was exposed was not just about removing something negative. It was also about revealing how strong you truly are. You stood firm even when you did not know what was happening behind the scenes. You continued walking forward even when something felt off. That strength did not go unnoticed. God saw it clearly, and He honored it by stepping in at the right time. There is a deeper trust being built inside you now. It is not loud or forced. It is calm and steady. It is the kind of trust that grows when you realize that God is handling things you cannot see. You begin to understand that not everything needs your control. Not everything requires your effort. Some things are meant to be handled by God alone, and this was one of them. You may begin to notice small changes around you. Conversations may feel lighter. Situations that once drained your energy may no longer have the same effect. Even your thoughts may begin to feel clearer, more grounded, more peaceful. These changes are not random. They are the result of something being removed from your path. God does not just protect you from what you see. He protects you from what you cannot see. He guards your life from hidden intentions, from quiet influences, and from things that try to interfere without your awareness. This kind of protection is not always obvious in the moment, but it becomes clear when you look back and see how much has been kept away from you. There is also a new level of awareness being placed within you. It is gentle, but it is powerful. You may find yourself sensing things more clearly. You may feel guided in ways that are difficult to explain. This is not confusion, this is alignment. This is God helping you stay connected to what is right for you. The delay that once felt like waiting now begins to make sense. It was not empty time, it was preparation, it was protection. It was a moment where God was arranging things in a way that would benefit you long after the moment had passed. Every second had purpose, even if you could not see it at the time. Type yes to receive miracles. There is something important about this season you are entering. It is not rushed, it is not chaotic, it is steady and intentional. God is leading you into a space where you can grow without interference, a space where your peace is not constantly disturbed, a space where you can finally focus on what truly matters for your life. You are not being left to figure everything out on your own. There is guidance surrounding you, even in quiet moments. There is direction being placed in your thoughts, in your decisions, and in the way things unfold around you. You may not always notice it immediately, but it is there, working in your favor. What was exposed served a purpose beyond just removal. It showed you that God is actively involved in your life. It reminded you that you are not forgotten. It confirmed that there is a watchful presence protecting you, guiding you, and keeping you aligned with what is meant for you. There is no need to go back and analyze everything that happened. There is no need to try to understand every detail. What matters is that it has been handled. What matters is that you are moving forward with a clear path. What matters is that God has already taken care of what needed to be taken care of. You are allowed to feel peace now. You are allowed to move forward without carrying the weight of what has already been removed. You are allowed to trust that what lies ahead is better than what has been left behind. This is not just a moment of change. It is a moment of renewal. God is not done with what He is doing in your life. This is only one step in a much larger journey, but it is an important step. It is a step that clears the way for everything that comes next. It is a step that ensures your path is not influenced by what does not belong there. As you continue forward, you will begin to see how everything is connecting. You will begin to understand why certain things happened the way they did. You will begin to feel a deeper sense of peace, not because everything is perfect, but because you know God is in control. There is no rush. There is no pressure. There is only a steady movement forward, guided by something greater than yourself. And in that movement, there is peace. In that movement, there is strength. In that movement, there is a quiet assurance that you are exactly where you need to be. You are entering a season where your spirit is no longer easily shaken. Situations that once caused worry will begin to pass by without leaving a mark on you. This is not because life has stopped moving, but because something inside you has grown stronger. God has placed a quiet strength within you, one that does not need to prove itself, one that simply stands steady no matter what comes near. Type 777 if you trust God. There is also a restoration taking place, something that goes beyond what you can see on the surface. It is happening in your thoughts, in your emotions, and in the way you respond to life around you. What once felt heavy is becoming lighter. What once felt confusing is becoming clear. God is restoring your sense of direction, giving you the ability to move forward without hesitation. You may begin to notice that your energy feels different. You may feel more focused, more at ease, and more connected to what truly matters. This is not by chance. It is the result of what has been cleared from your path. When something that does not belong is removed, it creates space for something better to grow. There is no need to rush this process. God is not in a hurry, and you do not need to be either. Everything is unfolding at the right pace. Every step you take is guided, even if it feels simple or ordinary. There is meaning in every moment, and there is purpose in every step forward. Is it time for you to try the same secret CIA ritual that is changing lives within seconds? A newly leaked study connected to the CIA reveals a 7-second money ritual, transforming people's lives almost overnight. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, it retrains the mind to attract wealth naturally. People who once struggled financially are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and travel. But this secret might not remain online much longer. Click the description and comments now before it is removed. What was exposed before has also given you a new kind of awareness. You are not walking blindly anymore. You are walking with a sense of clarity that was not there before. You are able to feel what is right for you and what is not. This awareness is not something to question. It is something to trust. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. God is leading you into a place where your faith becomes something you live with ease. It is no longer something that feels distant or uncertain. It becomes a part of your daily life, something that brings comfort and strength without effort. This is the kind of faith that grows quietly but remains strong through every situation. There is also a deeper sense of protection surrounding you now. It is not something that needs to be announced or proven. It is simply there, steady and constant. You may not always see it, but you will feel it in the way things unfold around you. You will feel it in the peace that remains even when situations change. God is not only protecting you from what has already been exposed, He is also guiding you away from what could have become a problem in the future. This is a level of care that goes beyond what you can plan or control. It is a level of care that comes from knowing you completely and wanting the best for your life. There is a quiet confidence growing inside you now. It does not need validation from others. It does not depend on external situations. It comes from knowing that God is present in your life. It comes from understanding that you are being guided and protected at every step. You are also being prepared for something greater. This preparation is not loud or obvious, but it is real. It is happening in the way you think, in the way you respond, and in the way you carry yourself. God is shaping you into someone who can handle what is coming next with strength and grace. There is no need to look back at what has already been handled. There is no need to revisit what has been exposed. That chapter has served its purpose. What matters now is what lies ahead. What matters now is the path that is opening in front of you. You are moving into a space where your peace is protected, where your path is clear, and where your purpose begins to feel more real. This is not something you have to force. It is something that unfolds naturally when you trust the process and allow God to lead. Every step forward is a step into something better. Every moment carries the possibility of growth, of clarity, and of peace. You are not walking alone, and you are not without guidance. There is a steady presence with you, one that does not leave and does not fail. God delayed for a reason, and that reason is still unfolding. The exposure was only the beginning. What comes next is a deeper alignment, a stronger foundation, and a clearer path. You are moving forward with a new sense of understanding, one that will continue to guide you in the days ahead. The exposure that took place before did more than remove something from your path. It opened your eyes to a truth that cannot be taken away. You are seen, you are protected, and you are guided with precision. Nothing that comes into your life escapes God's awareness, and nothing that threatens your peace is allowed to remain without being addressed. This understanding is now becoming part of you, shaping the way you move forward. Type 222 to claim miracles. There is a new level of steadiness growing within your spirit. It is not shaken by small changes, and it is not disturbed by uncertainty. You are beginning to stand in a place where your peace does not depend on what is happening around you. It comes from something deeper, something that God has placed inside you, something that remains even when everything else shifts. You may notice that your reactions are changing. Where there was once tension, there is now calm. Where there was once doubt, there is now quiet confidence. This is not something you are forcing. It is something that is happening naturally as a result of what God has done in your life. When something is removed that does not belong, it creates room for peace to settle in its place. There is also a sense of direction becoming clearer. You are no longer walking with hesitation. You are moving with a gentle certainty, even if you cannot explain every step. This is what it feels like to be guided. It is not always loud or dramatic. It is often quiet and steady, leading you in the right direction without confusion. God is not only guiding your steps, He is also preparing the path ahead of you. There are things being arranged that you cannot see yet, connections being formed, opportunities being aligned, and doors being prepared. This is part of the reason for the delay you experienced. It was not only about removing what needed to be exposed, it was also about making sure what comes next is ready for you. Type yes to receive miracles. There is no need to rush into the future. What is meant for you will meet you at the right time. God is not asking you to run ahead. He is asking you to walk with Him, to trust the pace, and to allow things to unfold naturally. This kind of movement brings peace, because it removes the pressure to figure everything out at once. You are also being reminded that your worth is not determined by what others see or understand. It is not shaped by opinions or by hidden intentions that once tried to observe your life. Your worth comes from God, and that cannot be changed or taken away. This truth is becoming stronger inside you, giving you a sense of confidence that does not depend on external validation. There is a quiet protection surrounding your thoughts now. Negative patterns that once tried to settle in your mind are losing their hold. You are thinking more clearly, more positively, and more in alignment with who you are meant to be. This is another layer of God's work in your life. It is not only about external protection, it is also about internal peace. Why is the government supposedly trying to keep this 7-second brain ritual hidden? A major CIA leak has revealed a short brain practice that is helping ordinary people eliminate debt and welcome wealth. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this simple method done at home is turning financial struggles into better lives. People are now getting homes, vehicles, and vacations. But this secret could disappear at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it is gone. You may find yourself feeling lighter without fully understanding why. That lightness is real. It is the result of something being lifted from you. It is the result of God removing what was not meant to stay. You are not carrying what you once carried, and that makes a difference in ways that continue to unfold. There is also a sense of renewal beginning to take shape. It is subtle, but it is powerful. It is a feeling that something new is beginning, even if it has not fully appeared yet. This is how God works. He prepares the ground before the full picture is revealed. He creates the foundation before building what is meant to stand on it. You are in a moment of transition, but it is a peaceful transition. It is not chaotic or overwhelming. It is steady and intentional. Every part of it is guided, and every part of it has meaning. You are not moving randomly. You are moving with purpose, even in the quiet moments. God has already shown that He is watching over you. He has already shown that He will not allow hidden things to remain hidden when they affect your life. This is something you can carry with you as you move forward. It is a reminder that you are never unprotected, and you are never left to face things alone. There is no need to fear what lies ahead. The same presence that exposed what needed to be exposed is the same presence that is guiding you forward. The same care that protected you before is the same care that will continue to surround you. Nothing has changed in that sense. If anything, it has become stronger. You are walking into a season where your peace becomes your strength. It is not something fragile. It is something firm, something that holds you steady no matter what comes your way. This is the kind of peace that God gives, the kind that remains even when circumstances shift. Stay connected to that peace. Stay grounded in the truth of what has already been done for you. There is no need to look back. There is no need to question what has already been handled. Everything is moving forward now, and you are moving with it. A gentle confidence is rising within you now, and it feels different from anything you have known before. It is not loud or demanding. It does not push or rush. It simply exists, steady and calm, like a quiet assurance that everything is moving in the right direction. This is the result of what God has already done for you, and it is only beginning to show itself more clearly in your life. The exposure that once felt like a moment has now become a turning point. It marked the end of something that no longer belonged near you, and it marked the beginning of something new that is meant to grow. God does not remove without replacing. He clears space so that something better can take root, something that aligns with your purpose and brings peace into your life. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. You may notice that your sense of direction is becoming stronger. You are not second-guessing yourself as much as before. You are not feeling pulled in different directions by outside influences. There is a quiet clarity guiding you, helping you move forward without confusion. This clarity is not something you created on your own. It is something that has been placed within you as part of this transformation. There is also a shift in how you see yourself. You are beginning to recognize your value in a deeper way. You are not measuring yourself based on past situations or hidden challenges that once surrounded you. You are seeing yourself through a clearer lens, one that reflects the care and attention God has given to your life. This new understanding brings a sense of peace that cannot be easily disturbed. You are no longer carrying the same worries or uncertainties. Even when challenges appear, they do not have the same effect on you. There is a strength within you now that keeps you grounded, a strength that reminds you that you are not facing anything alone. Type yes to receive blessings. There is a deeper alignment taking place between your thoughts and your path. You are beginning to move in a way that feels natural, without resistance. This is what happens when things fall into place under God's guidance. There is no force, no pressure, only a steady flow that carries you forward with ease. You are also being guided toward situations and connections that support your growth. The path ahead is not empty. It is filled with opportunities that match who you are becoming. These opportunities may not always be obvious at first, but they will reveal themselves in the right time, just as everything else has. God is not only guiding your steps, He is also shaping your understanding of what it means to trust Him fully. Trust is not something that appears all at once. It grows through moments like these, moments where you see clearly that something beyond your control has been handled for you. Each time this happens, your trust becomes stronger, deeper, and more natural. There is no need to return to what has already been resolved. The exposure was final, it was complete. What needed to be seen has been seen, and what needed to be removed has been removed. There is nothing left for you to carry from that situation. You are free to move forward without that weight. You may begin to feel a sense of anticipation, a quiet expectation that something good is coming. This feeling is not misplaced. It is a reflection of what is being prepared for you. God does not create space without filling it with something meaningful. What is coming into your life will reflect the care and intention that has already been shown. There is also a renewed sense of purpose growing within you. It may not be fully defined yet, but it is present. You can feel it in the way you approach your days, in the way you think about your future, and in the way you carry yourself. This purpose is not something distant. It is something that is beginning to take shape right now. Do you know why people everywhere are suddenly talking about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave technique that allegedly leaked from the CIA is reportedly changing lives across the globe. Supported by neuroscience, this short 7-second practice is helping everyday people attract money, freedom, and luxury into their lives. If you are seeing this right now, you are lucky because the page might disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments to discover the secret before it gets removed. God is guiding you step by step, not revealing everything at once, but giving you what you need for each moment. This is how He ensures that you are not overwhelmed. This is how He keeps your path steady and clear. You are not meant to see the entire journey at once. You are meant to trust each step as it comes. There is peace in this way of moving. There is comfort in knowing that you do not have to figure everything out. There is strength in allowing God to lead. This is the space you are now walking into, a space where trust replaces uncertainty and where peace becomes your foundation. The changes you are experiencing are not temporary. They are part of a deeper transformation that will continue to unfold. Each day will bring new understanding, new clarity, and new strength. You are not returning to who you were before. You are moving forward into who you are meant to become. God delayed because He cared enough to protect every part of your path. He exposed what needed to be exposed because your future matters. And now, He is guiding you into a season where everything begins to align with the purpose He has placed within you. The delay you once felt is now revealing its full purpose. It was never about holding you back. It was about placing you exactly where you needed to be at the right time. God was not only protecting you from what was hidden, He was also preparing you to stand firm when the truth came into the light. Now that everything has been revealed, you are able to move forward without hesitation. Type Amen to receive strength. There is a new rhythm forming in your life. It is calm and steady. It is not rushed or forced. You are beginning to move in a way that feels natural, as if each step is guided without struggle. This is what happens when you are aligned with God's direction. You no longer feel like you are pushing against something. Instead, you feel carried forward by something greater than yourself. You may also notice that your focus is becoming clearer. Distractions that once pulled your attention away are losing their influence. You are able to stay centered on what truly matters. This clarity is not accidental. It is part of the protection that God has placed over your life. When something does not belong, it cannot hold your attention anymore. Type 1111 to affirm. There is also a sense of freedom growing within you. It is not loud or overwhelming. It is quiet and steady, like a weight that has been lifted without you even realizing how heavy it once was. This freedom allows you to think more clearly, to feel more deeply, and to move forward without carrying unnecessary burdens. God is continuing to guide you, even in the smallest details. The way things unfold, the timing of certain moments, and the direction you feel pulled toward all reflect His presence in your life.